All right. Hello, everybody. Baba here. Good evening. I wanted to try something new and make a video. This message, kind of a little update to Sangha. And in the past, I've used just text format. We have for those of you who don't know, this will be published in YouTube. And for those of you who don't know, we have a private group for Amrita Mandala Sangha members. And in the past, we've dealt, we've spoken in text format, but because it's such a narrow way of, very limited way of communication, I wanted to try something new and make this video instead. So I'm gonna go through some recent matters, and this will be my video to Sangha. Well, first of all, last week we had a really lovely 6-day retreat in Switzerland with about 15 Sangha members plus few people online. Thank you very much, everybody, again for joining and making the retreat what it became. It was a really good 6 days, training packed tightly, very intense and good training period of 6 days. We will have the same retreat next year. I already spoke with Kripa, Sylvia, who was already in contact with the location, with the center, and it was already confirmed that this will happen again next year, except that it will be a full week long, so full seven and a half days. So the main theme or the topic of this spring retreat last week was, we did tantric practices, rainbow body yoga and Amrita Kriya yoga, like we always do, but I also had the very precious opportunity to teach Xian Gong, or immortality exercises, also known as bone marrow washing. So bone marrow washing is like a category, really, of body and mind cultivation practice that I have studied for over 20 years. My studies of it began with Terayama Roshi back in 2004 to 2005, and then my view and application of it has changed tremendously a lot through these many years of being a full-time teacher of tantric yoga, and even more when receiving teachings and transmissions directly from Bodhidharma, who is the first patriarch of the Zen Buddhist tradition. So it's a very profound practice, and as you know, we have 3 paths in Amrita Mandala, kind of like they are not really separate sets of exercises, even though we have different sets of practices, but they are interlinked, connected, because we have 3 bodies. And immortality exercises or bone marrow washing, you can use either of those terms. It's incredibly powerful form of yogic exercise that results in purifying the meridian system or the astral body, but also results in this very special type of embodying pure nature, embodying Buddha nature. And I'm getting a bit, perhaps a bit too far when saying that, but I was really happy to have the chance to teach it to the group, and we have Rainbow Body Yoga and Amrita Kriya for the two subtle bodies, and then I feel that immortality exercises and asanas are the main practice for, what's the name of the path? The path of health and great bliss. So the physical body and astral body together. And it will be lovely to hear in near future when people who learned it, when you start having experiences with it, because it is immensely effective in my experience. So it'd be lovely to hear about your experiences with it. So please use the Facebook Sangha to write some short reports, or if you feel like it, you're always welcome to email me, of course. amrita.baba@hotmail.com. Yes, so that was really special, and I think that in the coming summer retreat in July here in Slovenia, I will also, the main focus will be Qiangong, or bone marrow washing, immortality exercises. Oh yes, so Qiangong is Chinese for immortality exercises. So in case if you felt that there's way too many terms and names flying in the air, just a little clarification. So again, thank you very much everybody who showed up in person, who were able to come in person, and thank you for online participants also. And welcome again. Next autumn, I have been invited to a couple of new/old places to teach. And one of those places, Janika from Turku, Finland, she asked me to come to Turku and teach there, which I gladly accepted the invitation. And that will happen, we will have the annual autumn retreat in October in Finland at Helena's family's mansion in Porvoo. And these teachings in Turku, I don't yet have exact dates for them for it, but will happen before or after that autumn retreat. I don't now remember the dates of the autumn retreat, but you can find them from the website. But thank you, Janika, very much for that invitation. I've only taught in Turku only one time before, and that was 2012, so 13 years ago. Irene was actually the one who invited me there back then, and she was very dear student of mine who, as you know, passed away 2-3 years ago. So maybe we will dedicate all the merit and benefits to her with these teachings next autumn in Turku. Another request that I received is from Jari from southern Germany. So thank you, Jari, for inviting me to. It's a bit unclear now when in autumn this will happen, but she invited me to come perhaps to her hometown or one of the nearby bigger cities. So she lives in Freiburg in southern Germany, and we have to figure out whether the teachings will be there or somewhere else. I'm happy to teach anywhere where there are inspired students, but it will be like a introductory course to tantric practice and non-meditation. But of course, I always, if the teachings are, most of the people joining are beginners or relative beginners, I of course give the basic information for them, but then we have a number of Swiss and German Sangha members, so and I hope that Swiss and German Sangha members do also come for those teachings, but then I will also give some advanced instructions, kind of slip it in there. And maybe it's actually a good opportunity whether it will happen in September or November, it will be a good opportunity to arrange some like a deeper practice sessions for the already Sangha members. So kind of have introductory practices for the newcomers, and then one or two separate sessions for those who already are Sangha members. I think that's a good idea. But I have to talk about this with Jari, so let's change emails soon. Another thing on my list is actually related to these invitations. We're about to have a meeting with acharyas or instructors next Sunday, and we will discuss about this. But I feel it is time to kind of try to revitalize the live activities. And as you know, we had, for a number of years, we had monthly live retreats, mainly in UK and Ireland, up until COVID, and COVID restrictions started. But then during and after COVID, those activities had to be stopped because people just didn't show up for live training anymore. And now for a couple of years, that's been the situation, that we've only had live activities too rarely, let's put it that way. And I would like to, we will discuss this with acharyas and come up with a solid plan how to revitalize the live activities in Amrita Mandala, which is already actually happening in Finland, and now in near future Nataraja, Chris in UK, will also put all his time and effort into revitalizing the mission, let's put it that way, in UK. So it's already in motion. But I wanted to bring this matter for the whole Sangha to know and to understand and to help, first and foremost, so that our Sangha and our mission, our sharing of these wonderful, precious practices would be better available for more people. So once again, I'm not talking about making the Sangha grow just for the sake of making it bigger, but what I'm talking about is that offering the teachings to whoever is ready and willing to practice them, whoever is seeking like an efficient practices and method that will take them all the way to Buddhahood, Mahasiddhahood. So this needs to be discussed, like I said, with acharyas first, and then we will create some material for the whole Sangha to study, and instructions also how to actually promote and make these teachings available. Just letting people know about what we do and what Amrita Mandala method is all about. So I wanted to say that already, even though I don't have anything concrete for you to read or to learn, but yes, traditionally organizing courses, organizing local groups, inviting acharyas or teachers to teach, that's the responsibility of senior Sangha members. So such a thing cannot be if somebody is a new Sangha member, has been around only for 2 years or less, then that responsibility, the main responsibility, doesn't belong to new Sangha members, but those who are regulars, steady Sangha members, do have the responsibility of also the furthering the mission by making such activities and events happen. Just like Janika and Jari, who I mentioned, like they invited me to teach there, exactly like that. So this is traditionally the responsibility of settled Sangha members, and I just wanted to make you aware of this, so that you start already thinking how you could help the mission, forward. Yeah. So again, Janika and Jari, thank you very much for inviting me, and if there are others who also want to invite me, I'm very open for requests and happy to travel wherever you and your friends might want me to teach. So that's my job, teaching, and I happily do that. All right, there's another thing, which is YouTubing. So as you might know, I started YouTubing something like 1.5 months ago in the context of revitalized Zen, and it's been very inspiring to make videos like this, although the content that I've made is much more informative, much more practice related. So this is like a message or a newsletter update to our Sangha members. But I just wanted to say, I mentioned this already a couple of weeks ago in my Facebook. I said that I will also begin YouTubing in the context of Amrita Mandala and Tantric practice, Tantric Buddhism, Vajrayana. And I'm preparing to start. And I just wanted to mention that, if you have any questions, topic suggestions, you are very welcome to send them to me, email them to me, or make a comment in Facebook that you would like me to talk about, and I will happily start making videos. So this is also coming in near future. All right, I think that's plenty for this little message. I hope you're doing well. I hope your practice is strong. May all beings benefit. May all beings be free. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Cheers.